speaking of Earth, what's happening on other parallel versions of Earth that you are communicating with now?
Well, there's all types of things. We're happy to share some of them. If you do not mind, is there a specific question you have about this?
Yeah, I do. Like, could you share one about, a parallel version of Earth that maybe is just slightly higher in vibration than ours, and what's the difference between their reality and ours?
New technologies have been formed that are restoring environmental balance. Different alterations have been made to what you would call your energetic grid network that have allowed for human consciousness to really expand and grow in some powerful ways. One of the differences we are detecting on this version of Earth is that many individuals there have willingly chosen to let go of the things that they know are negative, that are creating the experience of being held back. That's one of the things we're noticing as a difference in terms of the choices the collective on that Earth is making. So this comes down to what you would call negative attachment. Many of you create the experience of attachment to things that you know are negative. This might have to do with different ways, perhaps, you see the world using more negative points of view. This might have to do with certain choices or lifestyle actions that you take that are more negative. So it's important to be thorough and honest with yourself so you can understand if you have formed an attachment to something that is holding you back. The more that you let go of those things, the more space there is that is then available for positive synchronicities and innovations of all types of different quality to then be available to you and your collective. And this is one of the differences we're able to observe on this alternate Earth that we are in contact with, that we have mentioned here.
I would love to know if Elon Musk is tapping into his future counterpart, or linearly speaking, during the time that Mars was colonized before Earth. As I understand, there are still things that we as a collective need to understand before we can explore and colonize other planets. Could you expand on this idea, please?
Yes. We're going to put this very bluntly. Before you expand to other planets in the way that your science fiction movies illustrate, it's very important that you resolve many of the things that you're dealing with on Earth. Otherwise, those things will follow you into the cosmos. The nature of the cosmos is to amplify whatever is projected into it. So, before you expand into the stars, ensure that you have expanded your species' heart field to create a collective Christ consciousness network where you are all heart-centric. And that will allow for you all to smoothly expand off-world, which is where you're all headed, you might add. So, that is a prerequisite we are really emphasizing here. So you do not create the same challenges on Earth, on other worlds, which will only multiply the challenges. Because other worlds have a very different energetic polarity than what you have on Earth. Earth, while it is mainly feminine, is neutral in nature. Other planets like Mars are more masculine, more connected to the quality of fire. So, if some challenges make it there, that can create some interesting effects. So, it may be more desirable to play and develop and evolve through these challenges on Earth. So that way you can be prepared to expand onto other worlds and into the stars. In relationship to the individual you call Elon Musk, just like all of you, yes, this individual is tuning into counterparts. Some of them are in the future, linearly speaking, some of them are in the past. Some of them are a part of civilizations that have not been known. Some of them are a part of civilizations that have very deeply blended themselves with technology, physically. So be aware of that. Anyway, we are now at the time mark for this transmission. We thank you so much for everything you have shared with us this day. We thank you for all of your questions. And we thank you, dear one, for presenting the questions to us in this manner.
Thank you, Ryok.
You're very welcome.